our opposition at the moment are going back into a debate over whether it exists or not, basically, over whether they'll continue to support net zero by 2050. And we're saying climate change is real. This is how you have to act. Get ahead of it and bring people with you on that journey, I think is really important. I think also that you need trust. My party and our Conservatives had both replaced sitting Prime Ministers a number of times, and that disruption annoyed people. People were like, what's the system? So one of the things that we did at the same time was to produce, I think, a stable government going forward as well, and to have the first time we've had a PM re-elected for over 2 decades. There have been 7 different results from 7 different elections. And so able to say that trust and to fulfil the commitments. So we were very disciplined about doing what we said we would do. There was one exception, which was we changed tax cuts that were built in to deliver for lower and middle income earners, and we said we needed to do that. We owned it. I went to our National Press Club and said, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it, because of the pressures that were on cost of living. So we were relentless about bringing things back to cost of living pressures, which was a global phenomenon. Global inflation was there as well. So, we had a 6 in front when we were elected and rose to 7, and we have now got it down within the band of with a 2 in front. And we did that without sacrificing people, and we did that as a distinction. So employment strong, over 1 million jobs created in our system, unemployment's 4.2, and real wages increasing. So we said, we'll get inflation down, but in a way that doesn't leave people behind. And since the election in May, we've been really ruthless as well about delivering on the things that we took to the election so that we could, again, fulfil that trust that people want to see. So we've cut student debt, increased paid parental leave, an increase in the minimum wage, paid prac for people studying to be nurses or teachers. We've done energy bill relief, a whole range of changes that we said we would do, we took to the election, and we've implemented, most of them, those cost of living measures in the first period, because that's what people want. If you can't relate it back to making a difference to people's lives, then some of the culture war issues and those things can come to the fore. Our opponents are going down those rabbit holes, and I think they're a cul-de-sac. They don't actually lead anywhere. Whereas if you are ruthlessly concentrating on making a difference to people's lives that they can see, then you can talk about the broader issues as well, that you might want to talk about, those longer term changes of equity and broader issues about Australia's place in the world and those issues.
Prime Minister Carney, you face special circumstances in Canada